Have you ever seen such a sight in your life?
Check 1, 2. 2 blind mics.
Check 1, 2.
2 on both.
Those lines, 2 mics.
I love those blind mics.
Have you ever seen such a sight in your life?
We like those blind mics.
2 blind mics.
Ladies and gentlemen, starring the world-renowned
Dr. Dre.
And starring superhero
Sensei
T. Reed.
Today, on 2 Blind Mics, we're reviewing Wonder Woman, the movie. And we find out more about the Extension
This
Chord.
is Dr. Dre once again, hanging out with my partner T. Reed. T. Reed sounds like a superhero, just letting you know.
The Adventures of T. Reed.
Check this out. I went to go see Wonder Woman and I went to go see Spider-Man Homecoming. And the one thing I missed from each one of them was the theme music. Now I remember when good old Linda Carter in the red, white, and blue spandex with tight shorts and the whole thing was in it. And she had a theme song. Wonder Woman,
That thing's on
get
fire.
us out from under, Wonder Woman. I was like, yeah, that's it. I like that.
All the world is waiting for you and the power you possess. In your satin tights, fighting for your rights and the old red, white, and blue.
So in this new version, which I thought was quite interesting because so many women and girls are exalted and very excited about this and how great a movie it was. And being the way we see things in our own special vision, I got it but didn't quite get it because there was a lot of problems. To me, DC always does this. They always adjust the Bible of how the superhero is the superhero, where she came from. They went to the island. They did the whole thing with the Amazons. And I thought that was real cool. And they were explaining this backstory of how she was there and her mother got with the father and Diana Prince became Diana Prince. And then she wanted to be the big warrior and leave the island. But I didn't get the part where the pilot crashed onto the island during World War II. I said, wait a minute. I thought the island, you couldn't find it. That was the whole point. It was a magic, invisible island that was out there, but we don't know exactly where it was. So I was kind of confused for a while, and then they were shipwrecked and the whole thing. And I said, okay, but the fighting and the jumping and the leaping. And the one thing I didn't understand, and it really got me for a loop there, T. I didn't see the invisible plane. Now I know I couldn't see a whole lot, but there was no invisible plane. Where's the plane?
So she didn't have a
I
plane
guess
at
we
all
gotta
in the
wait for
movie?
the sequel. Look, the only plane I saw was when the guy crash landed and she jumped in the water to save his life. I said, where's the plane?
That might be a good thing.
I was about to go there. Go ahead.
Okay, well, that to me is today still. It was probably the stupidest thing they did because it just looked like she's sitting on a plane. Sitting on a chair, flying in the sky. It's the
Did you
stupidest
think
thing.
about this with the invisible plane? If she's in an invisible plane, how come other planes aren't crashing into her? Because she's invisible. How come there's no bird strike on her plane? But Batman could find her plane, so I always thought there was something going on with her and Batman. Superman could find her plane, so how could it be invisible? I didn't get it. The whole left me to question because, again, me with DC storytelling, I thought maybe the action was really good, even though I didn't see any of it, but I could hear it. But the story to me left me thinking, huh? What?
Oh,
What?
no.
What seems to be the trouble, Wonder Woman?
I locked my keys in the jet.
Holy keys locked in the jet, Batman. Do you keep a spare set in the Hall of Justice?
I've never needed to.
Maybe we can help. Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of ice coat hanger.
Nice work.
Audio description for the people out there is where we listen to what's going on in the movie and it describes everything that's happening. They didn't have it at the time because I went to the theater asking them for, the device for the audio description. They didn't have it.
What theater? What theater?
Once again, it was the Regal Theaters, and I went there, and they had posters up saying they have it. And I went to the manager and said, "Do you have audio description?" Well, how can they? He said, no. I said, "But you got a poster up." They said, "Well, how do you know?" I said, "Because somebody read it to me." Well, take them in the theater and leave you the movie. Tell you the movie. I said, "Give me my money back."
That's the audio description.
That was the audio description. I had to pay the guy.
Was there anything in the movie that you could determine whether or not Wonder Woman was hot?
Well, no, I knew she was hot because she was also in the Fast and Furious series, and everybody was goo-goo gaga over her. I think she was hot, but no one was hotter than Linda Carter. Not because I'm stuck on Linda Carter, but, many a time I used to watch that show in the bathroom. I don't know about you. Because when she spun around and turned into Wonder Woman...
You had a TV in the bathroom? Or was this through your visionary source?
Let me tell you something. I have a very long extension cord. And on Saturday night, they said, "What are you doing in there? We got to get in there, too."
You watching that show again?
Look. It's still on? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. That was a beautiful thing. My father used to bang on the door talking about, "How do you take the breath from me? Turn that thing off." Yeah, man. I was a dangerous kid.
Man.
Put the television right next to the bathtub. Ooh, boy. He turned into Wonder Woman. Boy, that was a wonderful childhood. Let's put it that way. Her and Pam Grier. Don't let me get it wrong. Pam Grier was my wife for many years.
She couldn't be your wife, bro.
Yes, she could.
No, that was my wife.
Look. Pam Grier was my wife. That's a whole different conversation. We'll move on. Go ahead.
She was cheating on you. Without audio description, what do you give it?
Without audio description, I'm giving it a question mark and a theme music request. Because the music they were using, it was all like... I'm like, guys, there was a reason those theme musics were so important. And this is why I say DC versus Marvel. Because when you go to Marvel gets it. They know we know the theme music, and they play the theme music. So important. So important. Spider-Man Homecoming.
Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man.
That's next time on Two Blind Mics.
Check 1, 2.
2 blind mics.
Check 1, 2.
Have you ever seen somebody alive?
Mic check 1, 2.
Blind Mics.